said after Villa you needed to change the dynamic. Did that help?
Because we won, and the most important change the dynamic is winning games. That helps a lot. I would say it's a first half against Fulham, Arsenal away, and Aston Villa away, especially Aston Villa. They were much better than us. The last of the games was quite similar today. So I think getting a result sometimes we deserve, but that's what it is. And today was a good test for the fact that playing a really good first half against this type of teams in this type of stadiums, we did it perfect. We concede not much. We create enough chances to score a goal, concede a goal, and the edge of the first half was a real test for us. And I would say now, because we won now, it proved it, but I think the first half was much better than the second half, and the second half we won. We scored the goals that we missed in the first half. But overall was, really satisfied because we break that dynamic that, of course, is not good. And now, go to the Belgrade to defend what we want in the group stage and Crystal Palace, World Cup in Saudi Arabia, and move on.
Simon?
Having had so much control in that first half and then conceding right at the end, were you thinking, here we go again?
Yeah, I was really, I thought about that, But I said to them, what do we have to do? Feel sorry for ourselves? We don't have to feel sorry for ourselves. It's football, it's life, it's happened. So now we always score second goal. What do you have to do? Complain again? Complain ourselves? Oh, unlucky. Strike us. Be more aggressive. Score goals, guys. And defend better the cross in the last minutes and be positive. Have to demand more ourselves. So the big characters, the big teams, like this team is, they are, so have defined in that situations. I don't like to see the players when we won 3-0, 4-0, 10, 14, 50, 18 games in a row. That doesn't define who we really are. We are now in that moment. So 4 games without winning, 1-0 in a tough stadium that nothing created chances for free kicks, corners, and at the end they put 3 strikers, long balls. It's not easy to do that. And the way we play in the midfield, especially the first half, in the second, and we need the goal from Bernardo. You have to put the ball there. It has quality to do that. Jack in the first half have to shoot in the first touch. He didn't do it. In the second, he has done it. So they don't need to prove to me what they are capable of, because they are an extraordinary group of players and character and everything. But the competition and the men to prove it again. In general, it's normal. Say, City is not the same. City, it's over. Okay, that's nice. Let them prove wrong. Let them prove still we want to compete there, we want to be there. Let's do it. It's so nice. I said the day before, we need that. We need to live that. To know how satisfied and happy are the players there. But it means the success we had is because we knew how difficult it is coming here winning. And they have to feel it again. That it doesn't matter. But you see a lot of compliments. It doesn't matter Luton, what they have to do. It's normal. They have to win 7-0 against Luton. It's normal. That is what we have to forget in our minds. And Kavgi said, wow, it's really difficult. That before in Burnley when Sean Dyche was there, or before Stoke City when I arrived, always is difficult. So in that moment, I remember how much you celebrated. And you have to start again and give credit absolutely what we do. Insignificant for the people, comparing what we have done, I don't care. Have to be significant for us. How important it is.
Gareth?
Could we get a bit more on Erling?
Have a stress ball. No, just stress. Please don't ask to be broken. His foot, it's just a stress bone. So it's not ready today. I don't think so. In Crystal Palace, hopefully, can be ready in Saudi Arabia. It's week by week will dictate how does he feel.
Yeah.
I've not asked you about Jeremy Doku. Is that a serious injury?
It's muscular. It's not big issue. Big, like Kevin was, for example. Unfortunately for Kev, but we have to think about it as well. How is explosiveness?
Yeah,
Explosive. That Jeremy has, so we have to be careful. But I don't know when we'll be ready. Maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, we'll be ready again.
Mike?
How did travelling on the day of the game, how did that disrupt you?
I love it. I will do it every day. It's not a lot. I love it. I don't like to be in hotels. I prefer to sleep at home. Yeah, it's perfect. I knew it that hotel we will compete good. The arrive, the people, the place, no thing, arrive in the hotel. The meetings was exactly 3 minutes, the set pieces, 45 seconds my meeting, and we come here, no space, no time, could go out there, go play. They run? Of course they run. So it's what it is. So no problem.
With Erling, was it just a normal tackle in training, and was he quite down? Because obviously he played every game in the Premier League for you. Was he quite upset?
Me?
No, was Erling upset by not
Yeah,
playing?
but wanna be ready, wanna be fit. But during the season there are injuries, suspensions, many things, and now happened to him after Aston Villa. The day after, almost he could not walk properly. And yesterday I spoke with him. He said, I feel much better. Now I can walk. I don't have pain. That's why the doctor said we have to see week by week or day by day how it's getting better. And yeah, we'll see. Maybe in Crystal Palace is ready. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. So we will see. We'll see.
Can I just ask what you said to Jack at the end? You had quite a long conversation with him.
Yes, you have to win in games. Next step, have to win games. I mean, assists, goals, have to do it. And he has able to do it. He has to. Next step, he has to get it, like Bernardo. You know, Bernardo had to score. Bernardo was more used because he won against Madrid the 2 goals and important, always. But it's what it is. You have to, At the end, we play good. We arrive there, but we have to score, guys. We have to put the ball in the net. And we talk about that. We have to arrive in time to avoid the crosses, because otherwise when they put the ball in the net, they are stronger than us. They are really, really good. And at the end match, and still there are things you have to improve. Ruben cannot make that fall in the last minute. It's unnecessary because that happened, put the ball in the net. It came from there, came 2 corners. And you can draw for that situation. You have to read that in that games what really, really, really we need. But with the ball and the commitment and everything was excellent. I know how difficult. I saw the games here with other opponents here. It's so difficult how the way they play. It's not surprise. They create a lot of chances, a lot. They create for nothing, and we control them really, really well, in defensively and offensively. That's why I'm really, really pleased the way all the season is going.
I think just the conversation with the fourth official, was that about foul throws?
No, it was because the people say, no, after concede a goal or score a goal, you have 1 extra minute, extra time. And didn't do it. So goal, whistle, finish. So 1 no extra time. And he made arguments, okay, he said that maybe it's right. So in the second half, it was 95 minutes, they will play in 96. 95 minutes, 95th. 95 and 30 seconds was the corner. And second ball, action, Eddie safe, it's over. If the first half is over, second half should be over 95, no 96. It needn't happen then 95 and 96, to extend all these 5 minutes to do something. That was the conversation for my colleague, but for the referee.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.